Morning, everybody. I hope everyone's good. Just wanted to put another video out there and talk about regret. Now, everybody knows my story now. We know what I'm going through, but the more and more I talk to people, the more I notice this kind of word, regret, that kind of comes up over and over again. We use it all the time because I kind of don't know anybody who doesn't have kind of some sort of regret in their life or something that they say is a regret. And regret, really, all it is something you feel sad about from the past that you did or you didn't do. So that's really how you define it. Now, this is really mental, but I don't know if it's a necessary thing to even have. When I was a kid, there was a film that I used to watch over and over again. It was on a VHS. So these are, lots of people watching this won't even know what these are, but it was a plastic tape you used to put in the machine. And the film was called The Last Unicorn, and it was a story of a quest of a unicorn who believed she was the last unicorn on Earth. And she went on this quest to try and discover whether she really was the last unicorn on Earth. And it's a long, convoluted story. Lots of people get involved, including wizards and witches and all kinds of stuff and mythical creatures. It's kind of cool for, a young girl watching TV. And the long and the short of the story is she finds the unicorns. And in the process of finding the unicorn, she has to turn into a human. And her time as a human transforms her character. And once all the unicorns are eventually set free and everyone lives happily ever after, she comes back to speak to all the people she went on the quest on, and turns herself back into a unicorn again. And they all say to her, so what, are you pleased to be back? And she says, I'm really pleased I'm back with the other unicorns, but I'm different to them now. And the reason I'm different to them is because I now regret things that happened, and unicorns don't regret. And as a child, I used to cry and cry and cry at this prospect of her now having this pain that she has to live with the whole of her life, this regret that all of us humans suffer because we have, a conscious past and a conscious future. But the unicorns just live as is, they don't regret anything. And I just wondered whether it's even necessary to regret and whether we need to really rethink it. Because I hear people all the time just going, oh God, I really regret, not spending time with my kids more, or, not being a better person, or, saying that thing to that person that wasn't very nice. And I just wonder, you can't change that. You can't change what you said to that person. You can't change the time you spent with your kids, but you can change now what you do from now on from that emotion. So it serves a purpose, but I suppose the problem is we don't realise that regret is a lesson that we haven't learned from. So I think about this carefully. Regret is a lesson we haven't learned from. Some of us will have regrets from 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 years ago that we still have. And do you know what a regret is? A regret is your mind telling you that you haven't learned the lesson from that experience. So if you go back over your past and look at the things you're saying to people, I regret this, I regret that, and think to yourself, where is the lesson in this that I've missed? Because otherwise your regret is an excuse to feel sad, to feel sorrow, to feel miserable. And it's about you. It's not about learning and growing and developing as a person. But if you can find the lesson in that story, in that regret that keeps popping up in your mind all the time, you will be a better person. You'll be free. That regret will melt away and you will suddenly see the lesson in it. There's so much to learn from the pain and the sorrow. Don't use that to embody yourself. Use it to fix yourself and take yourself on to the next level. That is all it's calling you to do. So another exciting day ahead. I'm off to see Nana and I will fill you in later. Lots of love. Take care. Bye-bye.